Flattery, well, I thought this was a good thing. Turns out David takes some issues with flattery in the book of Psalms. I had to look up the definition, dig a little deeper, and get a further understanding of this. Flattery, I looked this up. Excessive and insincere praise given especially to further one's own interest. No wonder I like flattery. Who doesn't like someone telling them nice things about themselves, agreeing with them on every whim, stroking their ego? Or maybe, oh boy, those shoes look great with that dress, a salesman trying to sell a pair of shoes, or maybe a coworker trying to get you to do some of his work or her work, or, oh boy, you've done such a great job. Boy, we really like the way you did that. Hey, can you take on this project? See, all those definitions serve one's own self-interest. Now here's what David says in Psalms chapter 12 in the first 3 verses. Help, O Lord, for the godly are fast disappearing. The faithful have vanished from the earth. Neighbors lie to each other, speaking with flattering lips and deceitful hearts. May the Lord cut off their flattering lips and silence their boastful tongues. See, acts of flattery when we speak it or we receive it is for someone's own self-interest. There's a difference between flattery and a compliment. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 28 says this. A lying tongue hates its victims, and flattering words cause ruin. There's flattery all around us, and we have to be careful. We have to make sure that we can discern the difference between flattery and a compliment. There's also a difference between a flattering gospel and a complimentary gospel to God's word. You listen to some actors or actresses, or even from the pulpit now, telling you everything that you want to hear is a flattering gospel. Things that don't line up or step on your toes, we'd like to say from time to time, may not be that saving gospel that's true in God's word. Listening to some now, you would even think that everyone is going to heaven based on just being a good person. And we have to make sure as Christians in our walk that we can discern the difference. Daniel warns us about the Antichrist and others about this in chapter 11, verse 32. He will flatter and win over those who violate the covenant, but the people who know their God will be strong and resist him. I hope that these words, and talking a little bit about the difference between flattery and a compliment, even when it comes to our gospel, encourages you to get in God's word and learn it and draw within your heart so you can discern the difference. If this has helped you with your walk with God, I hope that you'll like the video and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Don't keep it between me and you. God bless you and keep looking up. We'll see you next week.